How's it going, peeps? It's your boy Ozzy here, and today we're going to be talking about a few things. Today we're going to be talking about Paul George and Jimmy Butler and what the heck's going on with their status right now. As I'm sure most of you are aware now, if you have any relationship to basketball, that Paul George has told the Pacers that after 2018, he's not going to re-sign and go to free agency, and most likely sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. So he's giving them a chance, unlike LeBron and KD, what they did, to get something out of return. Something, it might not be another Paul George or something like that line, but they can get something out of it and be better than nothing. So the Cavs had an interest in Paul George, and the problem with that, I actually think he would fit perfectly. Him and LeBron and Kyrie would all gel together. They would be better than they are now, most definitely. Paul George is way better than Kevin Love. Not dissing Kevin Love. I like Kevin Love. He's a great player. But I think he needs more shots. I think it could benefit both players. But the problem with getting Paul George on a team right now is that it's only going to be for a year. Guaranteed. And after that year is up, he could split and go to the Lakers like he wants to. But if you're the Lakers and you let him get traded to Cleveland, hoping, we're not going to trade nothing for him, we'll just give him free agency next year and keep all of our assets, you would have a whole year playing with a championship contender. And once he gets that competition going in him, he might want to stay in Cleveland and try to win a ring. So if you're the Lakers, the safe bet is to give up something small for him. Don't get rid of that second overall pick in the draft this year. Get your guy that you want to get this year. Trust Magic here. Get the guy in the draft you've been scouting, whether it's Lonzo Ball or not, whoever you guys think is the right fit for you. And then pretty much everybody else on your roster is available except for Brandon Ingram. Keep Brandon Ingram. See how he develops. He could be just a role player. He could be a superstar. You don't know. He's only played a year, so don't judge on him too quick. But even D'Angelo Russell was on the table as this. I just seen this as soon as I got home from work today, that the Lakers also, besides getting Paul George, wanted to add another first-round pick, mid-range, like when I say like the 8th through like 15th pick, somewhere in between there. That's where they wanted to land it. So the rumor is going to be a 3-team trade between the Lakers, the Pistons, and the Pacers. The Pistons would receive D'Angelo Russell, and the Lakers would both get the 12th overall pick from the Pistons and Paul George. And I don't know who else the Pacers would get. Probably like a Julius Randle or something else. They might try to dump a Luol Deng or Timothy Mozgov in there since their contracts are ridiculous for how they play. Which is not Magic's fault for that, but you probably either have to restructure their contracts, which they're not going to want to do since they're getting the contracts for their lives, but you got to try to dump them somewhere. Now, the Jimmy Butler news is the rumors were speculating that Cavs had interest in him, and I didn't think that was going to be true or nothing, because I'm thinking just a few years ago when Chicago had D Rose and Joakim Noah playing their butts off, that they hated LeBron in Miami. It was a fight. Literally, it was the best basketball at the time to watch. So I thought kind of Jimmy Butler wasn't going to like LeBron or something, but the rumor is now that he reached out to Kyrie and LeBron and talked to him about coming to Cleveland. So I was like, I don't like it. I thought Jimmy Butler if he was going to go anywhere, it would be Boston or something. But he really doesn't have much of a say at this point. He would be the safe bet over not Kyrie, but Paul George, since he's got a longer contract and he's better defensively. So you can put him on a Steph Curry and limit Curry's points, or a KD and try to slow KD down, which is harder to do that than you think. But I don't know how well he would be offensively on the Cavs, since when Chicago had D Rose, if the ball ran through D Rose, and he was a scoring point guard, which no one really recognized Butler as a scorer. until D Rose started tearing his ACLs and whatnot. But once D Rose went down, he pretty much ran the offense, and that's when you started realizing that he was a scorer. And not as only could he play defense, he could score the ball very well. So he's not an off-ball player. He needs the ball in his hands to score, which Kyrie and LeBron both need the ball in their hands. So, I mean, you can't really have 3 point guards on your team at the same time. Whereas Paul George, he can have the ball in his hand, and he's going to be most effective with the ball in his hand, but he can also run off screens and catch and shoot. So I'm pretty sure whoever would be running the point at the time, or either they're running an ISO for LeBron or Kyrie, that the other two guys, and Paul George and LeBron, would be running around getting open shots. But either way, you really can't go wrong. You're just nitpicking at these players, but LeBron would be able to finally get some rest in the playoffs, which I know, as you LeBron fans keep pointing out, that as soon as he went to the bench, his team started losing badly. So, whatever. The more help you get, the better you can say LeBron is. We'll leave it at that. So, I want to know what you guys think about free agency so far. Who do you think is going to go where? Not just the big names and Paul George and Jimmy Butler, who aren't really free agents since they're still in contract, but I know Gordon Hayward's a big name out there, and people are going to restructure their contracts. I know Iguodala's a free agent now. He's going to look at some offers. If I was Cleveland, I'd sign him just to show Golden State what's up. So go ahead and leave a like on this video. Go ahead and comment down below. I'll try to chat with you guys down there and start some debates down there for you. As always, guys, peace out.